Rumble. Yes, Royal Rumble 2025. The results. And let me edit something real fast, child. What do we think of tonight? Are we happy with the Royal Rumble winners? Charlotte Flair. If you did not watch my prediction video before this Royal Rumble, I predicted it was going to be John Cena and Charlotte Flair as the winner. I was wrong with the John Cena. I really thought it was going to be John Cena, but it was actually Jay Uso that was the men's Royal Rumble winner. And then it was the female Royal Rumble winner, Charlotte Flair. But let me edit something real fast. Not a lot of surprises. Not a lot of surprises, people. Hold on. But we did not see a lot of surprises tonight. We did see Alexa Bliss did return. What is this? Give me 1 second. We saw Alexa Bliss return. We saw Charlotte Flair win and make her return. We did see Logan Paul return. Stop. My God, they asked a million questions. Okay. Um, Hey CM, how are you? How are you? Sorry, I was trying to edit something in the background. How are you doing? What did you think about this Royal Rumble? Did you like the winners? Did you like Charlotte Flair and Jey Uso winning? I I'm happy for Jey Uso. That was the shock factor. So Jey Uso winning, happy. Charlotte Flair, a little obvious, kind of happy, but I kind of wanted to be shocked a little bit. But I did predict the tag team match. Obviously, DIY won. What a shot! Oh, we're so shocked, right? Not. What else was not shocking? Oh, the Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens match, just like the Saturday night main event feud, where Kevin Owens looked like a badass for so long before his title match, and then the title match happens, he loses, and then we have the same shit for this feud. He looks like a badass, and then he has the ladder match, loses. So same shit. Predicted that shit. So let's move on to the men's Royal Rumble because it's the same bullshit with Kevin Owens and him losing all the time. You said he may be dead. Yes, I did think they were going. Okay, this is something. Hey Ish, how are you? And CM, I don't know about the Charlotte Flair and Rhea because there was one point where I thought, okay, maybe Charlotte Flair will be defeated again by Rhea. Remember the first time they met during the COVID era, and Rhea was still in NXT, and Charlotte beat her ass, and then Rhea beat her ass to win that title. So what we have, this is the tiebreaker match. Where we have Rhea go over as I'm the dominant woman of now and you were yesterday's news? Or is it going to be Charlotte Flair, like she usually does? She wins and defeats Rhea and says, no, I'm not the old news. And no, you're not the current star. I beat you during COVID. You beat me that one time, but I'm the ultimate bitch here in WWE. Is that what they're going for? Or do we have Tiffany Stratton just lose her title to Charlotte Flair? I mean, if them two go face to face, they're gonna lose. Tiffany's gonna lose her title. Ish. What happens to CM Punk? CM Punk is going to. He has that favor from Paul Heyman. That's going to be his storyline. That is going to be his storyline. Ish. You didn't notice they did mention it. This favor, so this is going to be his storyline moving forward. I hope you did not forget. Put the ones up. But what do we think about um speaking of ones, what do we think about Jimmy Uso? What is up with him being the loser Uso? And no shade, I love the Usos. That's why I have the Usos T-shirt. This is not a Jay Uso T-shirt. This is not a Jimmy Uso T-shirt. This is a Uso. I like both of them. But what's up now? We only have, I don't know who is who. I can't see at this point. But we only have one Uso main eventing. We only had one Uso. Jay get a solo title reign. Now he's main eventing WrestleMania. What is going on with Jimmy Uso? Why is he always a background player? I kind of felt bad for him when Jacob Fatu kind of threw him out. It looked like Jimmy was trying to help Roman Reigns, and then all of a sudden he got thrown out by Jacob. Like, easy work. For Jimmy fans, this is a little disappointing. What do we think about also disappointing how Jimmy Uso looked like a damn mess, getting thrown out that easily by Jacob for two, and then his brother main events. He's always not getting the same treatment as his brother. Kind of reminds me of the Bella twins. Remember how Nikki Bella is always someone getting the things? Nikki Bella was the longest reigning champion. She was taken more seriously when she was a champion. She got more time. um, it's kind of the same with the Uso. Jay gets most of the spotlight. He gets the solo title reign. He gets the WrestleMania moment, while Jimmy is just a Uso. Ish, that is a good feedback. If they would have done it this year, it would have gave Jay Uso something to do this year compared to this year where he's main eventing. But he is the Royal Rumble winner, so he is going to the main event. I kind of thought it was a botch. I thought I saw Jay Uso say, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit." I thought it was a botch. I mean, what was this? A push that got rid of John Cena? Child, please. It reminded me when I used to be on the monkey bars or on the playground. We was doing battle royals back in the day. We was throwing each other off the playground, pushing each other on the wood chips. The last one standing was the Royal Rumble winner. That kind of is what it reminded me of. That little push. Hell, I got pushed off the playground like that. I said, really? That is how he's gonna go? Okay, almost done. So, hey, Preston, how are you? How are you? Hey, if you have not, please sub. But it's nice seeing you, Preston. How are you? What were your thoughts? Charlotte Flair rides her dad's coattails to the top, and Andrade rides his wife. Child, was Andrade even in the match? I forgot all about Andrade. Did he even make an appearance? If so, it was very short lived. Almost done. All right, so I laughed out loud when Nikki came out. Were you laughing because people thought that AJ Lee was going to come back? That is something we get every damn year. Where's AJ? Where's AJ? Woo! She's coming back this year. She never does. She never does. I don't think she's going to come back next year because they're going to be in what? Sabi, isn't that so? I don't think she's going to come back next year because they're going to be out of the country. I think what right now she's in her late 30s, so she has a couple years left in her 30s. I do think she will go maybe when she first turns 40. You know, you kind of think about your life when you turn 40. She might be like, you know what? I'm still young. Let me go return. That's what I think. But we were expecting a little bit more. But hey, if you follow Markel's World where we gossip, Nikki Bella, I did report how they were reporting that she's making a return, so she's back. Jay is way more entertaining than his brother. Do you think Jay is the most over someone at this point? I really do. At this point, not to just be saying this, but yes, I think he is the most over person right now in WWE. I would say CM Punk, but he's not there on a consistent basis, on a week to week basis. Who else? Damian Priest does not compare. He is a baby face, but he does not compare. We do have what you call it. We do have Who else is a good? Oh, Gunther, the champion. Would I say that he's over? Not as a big star. I will want to say with this, Gunther was way more over when he was the Intercontinental Champion, more than he is the Heavyweight Champion. So right now it is Jey Uso. Jay is way more interesting than his brother. So I answered that. Most over Samoan. I would say he's the most over right now. I mean, Sami Zayn, I was writing for him, but of course he didn't win. Okay. Hey Elizabeth, how are you? Make sure my microphone working, child. Because I had it where I've been talking and it let me click on this video. Can someone hear me? But no one said I'm not talking. Hello. But let's get back to it. John Cena losing. What did we think about that? That was a shock factor. Again, I thought he was going to win. How do I get back to this? I just want to make sure I'm talking. Because, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes I don't want to be, I've been talking for 11 minutes and I don't want to be on mute. But thank you. But yes, I think Jay Uso is over. Are we going to get a storyline with a jealous Jimmy Uso? Is this what we're going to see? Jimmy Uso is better as a heel compared to a babyface. So that is the storyline we could have got. This could have made more sense if he won last year, Jay Uso, and then we got a SummerSlam match with Jimmy Uso being jealous. But they already fought, so it wouldn't make sense for him to, oh, I'm mad at you again. Let's fight all over again. That doesn't make any sense. By the way, if you can, please like this video. That does help. Okay, thank you for that. Oh, I'm doing good. Did you watch Royal Rumble tonight, Elizabeth? How did you like it? What did you think about the Royal Rumble winners? Right now, we are talking about the male. I don't really want to talk about the tag team match because it's very obvious. DIY was going to retain. It was a good match. Okay, we knew the results. Do we want to talk about Cody and Kevin Owens? We kind of knew that Kevin Owens was not going to retain. No, was not going to lose. I'm saying retain because he brought his own championship, but he wasn't really the champion. But the speed thing, I did have to turn it off for a moment once I saw what's his name, Akira get knocked out. He got knocked out. The guy from Alpha Academy, what's his name? Akira. Why am I thinking about Virtual Fighter? I want to call him Yakura, but I'm thinking about Virtual Fighter. But he got basically Carmelo Hayes got eliminated, and he was making his ring entrance, and he guessed he got what punched in the back of his head, and he got knocked out. And then we have this guy named Speed, who I don't even know who that is, to be honest. I don't keep up with the social media. I'm too busy trying to film and build my own shit to be watching people all day. But I don't know who he was. But once I saw him come in, I said, yeah, okay, I'm going to turn this off. I had my setup like this in my living room. I had the TV for Royal Rumble. And then in my room, I have a TV as well. I have a one bedroom apartment. It's just me. So my living room's where I'm at, but in my room, I have a TV that I barely use, but I did have my sling on. So AEW Collision was on. I was trying to give them a view as well while I had Peacock in the living room. Once I saw that speed person, I just went in my bedroom and watched Collision for like 10 minutes. So I did miss some of it. Really? I didn't see that. Really, CM. So really, I didn't know that because they were kind of saying that they had to relook at that. It happened so fast. Here's the thing. I don't really know him that much on AEW. I was watching AEW at the time, but I really don't remember him as much. I do know him, of course. Did his entrance kind of change? Just the way he walks. It's just very it seems very PG. I don't know. Was he walking like that in AEW? Like very, I don't know. The hand gestures, the slow motion walking, all the posing for the cameras. Was he doing all that posing and stuff in AEW? I don't know. But A lot of people have been saying they feel like he's very excited, Penta, to be part of the WWE company, that he just is overly excited. He botches a little bit. Kind of like his first match with Chad Gable. Remember he had that what was that? That leg drop off the ropes where he did a springboard leg drop and he kind of missed. And then with this, you saying that his feet touched and he wasn't really supposed to touch? Really? Okay. The slow Steve or speed guy got speared and then driven into the mat. Okay, CCM. I when I saw them backstage, I said I'm turning this shit off. I didn't really technically turn it off. It was still running, but I just went in my room and started watching Collision once I saw that speed guy. I do too. I do miss the surprises. The only surprise to me that really shocked me ish was the Alexa Bliss, due to the gossip about Alexa Bliss wanting more money. Yes, remember that? What the blogs were saying? She didn't want to come back until she got more money. But WWE basically said, hell no, boo. We already paid you, boo. You already been part of this contract. You just been on maternity leave. You ain't getting no more money from us. But her coming back was shocking because of what the blogs were saying. Uh, the botch that botches feet touch 30 seconds into the star. Ray can pull it off as he's 4 feet tall. Oh, okay. So for Ray, it didn't look as obvious if both of them did it. Um, It was just him because he's a little bit taller. Yeah, I did. I saw the last part. I did see the last part. I just didn't watch that one part with the speed. I turned it off. Well, why do I keep saying that? I just watched in the other room, but I saw the last part. I don't know if you were here. I was saying it reminded me of me fighting when I used to fight in elementary school. Not fighting, but play fight where we did the battle royals where we would push each other off, and whoever touched the wood chips, you're eliminated. So Jay Uso pushing him, like I said, it reminded me of when I used to fight and play wrestle. I used to wrestle back in the day, battle royals off the playground, one-on-one matches. I remember I got suplexed once. My back hurt. I said, I ain't doing this shit no more. One, two, three. You won by a damn suplex, okay? Because that hurt my damn back. I don't wrestle no more. Okay. The walk is a tribute to La Parco. Okay, is that what that was? It was a little, it's so flashy, the walk, because it's like one token, Penta looks like a badass, and then he has this weird walk, almost like a Spider-Man walk, that little Spider-Man walk. So I'm like, one minute you're a badass, and then you have this goofy walk. But I guess it's a tribute. Okay. The walk is a tribute. Cantonese Phoenix, I blame money, Mark Tony Khan. I love Alexa Bliss. I was happy. Yes, I was very happy that Alexa Bliss did make her return. Yes, Elizabeth, I did see Jay Uso did push John Cena to become the Royal Rumble winner. I did see that. No, it's very obvious. Hey Chad, hey, how are you? It is very obvious that I think at the post show, that is in my background right now, but it's on mute. But Jay Uso already said he is looking at Gunther, so it's very obvious he wants that rematch with Gunther. He has no issue with Cody Rhodes. They have a mutual relationship. I feel like at the end of the day, maybe John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for that championship belt. I do think that's what's going to happen. Elimination Chamber, you guys are forgetting that's in March. So usually people who win Elimination Chambers usually get a WrestleMania match. So I feel like it is going to be John Cena that's going to win. They may, yeah, see, I do feel like they will let him beat Cody Rhodes because it would be a full year of him having a reign. I guess it would be babyface versus babyface. It would have to be a unique storyline. Again, the storyline would be I won Elimination Chamber and I do want to win that championship my last tour. And they can make it even interesting by saying he wants to. beat Ric Flair's record, right? We are forgetting that one. He is close to beating his record, so that could be a story. Yes, Elizabeth. Yes, exactly. He would go to Elimination Chamber. This isn't the last hurrah for the WrestleMania build. So you still have that next pay-per-view, which is very important, and the last pay-per-view before um WrestleMania. Chad, that is funny. That is funny. That kind of caught me off guard. I mean, speaking of TNA, did we see the TNA champion? What was that? What was that? He barely had a showing. He was in there for 2 minutes. Was the speed guy there longer than Joe Hendry? Hey, this TNA and WWE partnership, I've been saying it for the longest. WWE is gaining the most shit from this stuff. I've been saying this for the longest. And if you guys haven't peeped yet, WWE usually puts the people that they want to join their company on their television, especially their pay-per-views. You notice there was not one TNA knockout part of that. There was not one TNA knockout that was part of that Royal Rumble. Have you not noticed that? Where was Masha? Where was she at? But remember the year before when Jordan Grace was the TNA knockout champion, she was signed to TNA and WWE wanted Jordan Grace. Notice she made an appearance when she was the champion. Notice there are little gossip about how WWE wants Joe Hendry. He even can be at the performance center because that's how comfortable he is, and that's how well of a relationship they have with Joe Hendry. He's showing up at the Royal Rumble. Come on now, when his contract is over, they're going to sign him. I noticed they did not have any TNA representation, only the one person that they actually want to sign to the company to give him a little taste of what it's like. But that would be nice. That would be, oh wow. Would that count, Chad, towards beating Ric Flair? Because I don't know if it's only WWE titles that they're counting. But since TNA is being acknowledged by WWE, wouldn't it count? Randy is also close to breaking the record. I forgot all about him. Was he even at the Rumble? Because I don't even remember him being at the Rumble tonight. Yes, I'm ready for WrestleMania 41. I am ready. I'm anticipating a great WrestleMania. It should be good. It should be good. Who was the lady that looked like Dennis Rodman? She was massive. Seemed like she would be exciting to watch going forward. I think you may be talking about Jordan Grace, who I just was talking about. Maybe if you don't watch TNACM, are you talking about Jordan Grace, the blonde? Because she was someone that showed up last year, but she had a. It was kind of quick, but she was there for a little while, but she was there longer this time. But if you're talking about the blonde, that was Jordan Grace, who just went from TNA to WWE. So she's been part of NXT for a while with the partnership, but now they signed her. Look how that works. They're doing a partnership and then signing their people. Unless you're talking about Ivy, she's also a smaller one. We could be talking about Ivy. He's still kayfabe injured by Kevin Owens. Oh, okay. You're talking about Randy Orton. Okay, I'm about to say who, but you're talking about Randy Orton. Okay. Hopefully, the John Cena can go WrestleMania 41. He can say his goodbye to us. Yes. Do we believe that this is really his farewell tour? Do we believe, let's say, what he's 49 right now and he retires at 50? Do we really believe when he's like 58, 57, 8 or 7 years that he's not going to have an itch to come back, even if it's something minor? Or do we think after this farewell tour that this is indeed John Cena's final hooray in a wrestling ring? I don't know if he said his farewell tour with WWE, or I don't know if he said his farewell tour with wrestling in general. Because you always have that. I never said. I never said that I was done wrestling. I just said this was my farewell tour with WWE. And then he shows up somewhere else. The Women's Royal Rumble, we did have Charlotte Flair winning. We had Alexa Bliss return, who I feel like had the biggest pop tonight, if not the second. She had a huge pop. Nikki Bella returning at 30. Some people were underwhelmed. Some people wanted AJ Lee to return. Again, this is a annual thing. Every Royal Rumble, we get these tweets. Queen's coming back. Yes. And then CM Punk says some vague shit. I know somebody that may want to come back. He says that every year. Even when he was in part of WWE, he was still saying this stuff, hyping her. Who else returned? Jordan Grace made her debut. Oh, Trish Stratus returned. No one's really talking about that. That kind of is going. I mean, some people on X, but Trish Stratus did make her return. Is this like a return for another full time thing, like a couple months, or was this just a one off? Hey, Gianna Forever, thank you so much for coming in. If you have not, please like this video and please sub if you have not. But we are talking about the Royal Rumble. We just talked about the male Royal Rumble. We were very shocked on how Jey Uso won. Well, I was for sure, but now we're talking about Charlotte Flair winning, two-time Royal Rumble winner. When she does return, it's always with a bang. Either she's winning a championship, either she's getting a number one contendership match, or either she's winning a big match like this, a Royal Rumble. So when she comes back, you know it's going to be something major. And I knew once they announced her ass, once they said Charlotte Flair was coming back, I said, "Oh hell no, she about to win this shit," because they already preparing us in our mind. Okay, she gonna be there, she gonna win. Once I saw the last three people, I mean, I'm happy for her, but still, EO would have been very interesting. I don't know what they're going to do with EO. EO Sky, Bailey, what are they going to do with her? At this point, I hate to say it, but this roster is so stacked. I don't even know if you can put everyone on WrestleMania. You would have to try to put Bailey on WrestleMania, try to put Io on WrestleMania, try to put Nikki Bella on WrestleMania if she's back full time. Try to put Alexa Bliss on WrestleMania. Try to put Charlotte Flair. Well, she has a guarantee. Try to put. There's so many more people. Chelsea Green. Who's she gonna face? Mitchin again for the United States Women's Championship belt? Come on. But we do have to remember we do have these mid card titles. So I feel like Io is going to chase after a mid card title right now. That's what they got for her. Liv, she's back to the tag team division for now. Um, Raquel, I mean, I guess she's okay. She really has no personality, but she likes to do that little back pose. I mean, does she even still do that little back pose anymore that she's a heel? Now these days she's wearing a trench coat with sunglasses. That's her new gimmick. It's cute, but it is what it is. There was a time where she was dominant. Wasn't her finisher like a choke slam, something like that? She was a dominant performer at one point, but now she's just a sidekick. Io versus Rhea would be good. I feel like Rhea would win that match. Um, I do feel like Io would win that match. Charlotte versus Tiff time. Tiffany, Charlotte Flair clearly would be the one that would be booked to win. I don't think they would put Tiffany over a Charlotte Flair. So I feel like Tiffany's title reign would be really short if she faces Charlotte Flair. Yes, Elizabeth, she is back. I don't know if you watched the post show. She was a little emotional. She was a little emotional, saying it was a lot of work to come back. So she was emotional. She is back. She is the Royal Rumble winner. We did have a little gossip about Becky Lynch coming back. Remember, a lot of people were saying that Becky Lynch allegedly was going to come back, but she didn't come back. She didn't come back. So that is something that we have to be mindful of. We still have more people that could return because allegedly she did sign a deal, a new contract. But my question, out of 10 stars, where are we going to rate this Royal Rumble 2025 Royal Rumble? Are we going to rate it out of, again, 10? Are we going to rate it 10 out of 10? 2 out of 10? What is your thoughts? Mine, 7.5 out of 10. It was okay. It did what it did. It could have been a little bit better. Oh, okay. See, I was gonna say maybe her too, but there's so many powerhouses these days. Isn't that a good thing how the women's division has changed? We have so many different people and more powerhouses, not just that one powerhouse. It used to be just one powerhouse. It would be just Jazz being the powerhouse, or Victoria was the powerhouse, or Beth was the powerhouse. It was usually just one or two. Now we have multiple powerhouses. So yeah, Lash was very thick. God damn, she was thick. Um, she was thicker than fucking Bianca at this point. I mean, Bianca, I thought she was a thick ass woman, but this Lash was thick, and she looked good. She looked good. She kind of reminded me of, I can't think about that Marvel hero right now. But she reminded me of like a Marvel hero. But she was really good. I noticed her partner wasn't there, the one with the orange hair. She wasn't there. But Lash Legend is someone that is going to make a name for herself. She will make a name for herself in WWE, the main roster. Yes, Elizabeth, it is being spectated that Charlotte Flair will challenge Rhea, and they're going to have a rematch. But that is what allegedly X and Blue Sky is saying. We shall see if that is true. But again, 7.5 out of 10, I would rank this Royal Rumble. It could have been a little bit better. A little bit. Yeah, it's been that long that she's been back. It's been a long time. So we shall see if what she can bring to the table. We shall see if she is fully recovered. I don't think so because she did have that nice knee brace on, so it seems like she still has some kind of injury that she's wearing a knee brace, right? So we shall see. I mean, if you're giving it to someone that is not even 100% clear, a little odd. If you tell me, a little odd, why would you give it to Charlotte Flair, who's not even 100% clear, while you have other hungry talent that would want to main event, but maybe they are very confident that she will be cleared by WrestleMania. But they better not be having her wrestle too much if she's still on a knee brace or she still has her brace. But nothing wasn't that surprising except the Jay Uso thing was surprising. The returns, there were some nice ones, but weren't a lot. Like the Logan Paul being 30, really? We couldn't have someone else be 30. We had to have him. I did like that they mentioned Ricochet. They mentioned that him and Ricochet, they mentioned Ricochet and Logan had a good moment or historic moment before. Did like that Ricochet did get a mention. It does show that even though that talent does go to AEW, that they still will mention them if they do have a good rapport with the talent that left. So it's not that WWE hates um, AEW. It's just maybe some people that leave don't have a good rapport. So it looks like Ricochet has a good rapport, so they have no hesitation mentioning him. Yeah, exactly. It would have been nice to have a little bit more nostalgia, more surprises. Hell, I would love to see the Hurricane return, but it is what it is. It was still an okay Royal Rumble. It still had me excited. Royal Rumble. Still gets me in the mood where I'm ready for WrestleMania. So it still did what it was supposed to do. I'm still very excited for WrestleMania. Yeah, I mean, if she's on a knee brace still, they may try to watch out, not have her in the ring that much. It would make sense that she wrestles a little bit since she just won the Royal Rumble. So it would be a little silly to have her win it just for her not to be seen that much because she's injured. They'd be like, why did she even win then? I had to look up to see to make sure I knew who you were talking about. But you're talking about Maven, the one with the YouTube. Bye, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you on the next live, which will be next week. I will put it on the announcements. I'm getting off soon, anyways. But I do appreciate you stopping by, Elizabeth. It was nice seeing you. I hope you remain safe and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I saw the little letter my daughter shot at Hornswoggle's coming out. Oh, not Hornswoggle. I have not seen that name in a while, but no, that would have been an awesome surprise to see him. Did he make a Rumble appearance before? But yeah, we didn't get that many surprises. I mean, if you want to say the first surprise of the night was Stephanie McMahon announcing Royal Rumble, is that a surprise to you? She came back to announce the Royal Rumble. Maybe that's your surprise. But Stephanie McMahon was there in the building. Dominic Mysterio, he had a lot of booze. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, remain safe. Enjoy your Sunday. Sunday is the day to relax. That is what I will be doing tomorrow. And I will be listening. I will be on X and Blue Sky trying to see what y'all are saying about this Royal Rumble. If I get some interesting wrestling gossip, of course, I may make a video. But with Nikki Bella returning, will we see Brie Bella return? Will she eventually return Brie Bella with her sister? That would be interesting. She's back, so will we see a Bella twin reunion? You have to think about that. We did hear the rumbles how Nikki Bella and WWE were in talks about a contract, so she did return tonight. Will we see a Brie Bella return as well? What is going to happen with Trish? What is going to happen with Io? What's going to happen with Kevin? What's next with him? He lost. Okay, you lost twice in a row. What is next with Kevin? What is next with Solo Sokola? We have not really heard that much from him. It sounds like the bloodline is moving on without Solo. And the only thing that I have is maybe since Roman didn't win, they're going to have another bloodline versus bloodline match. Maybe even The Rock will be involved this time at WrestleMania. And maybe The Rock is the heel this time and Solo is the baby face and he kind of apologizes for all that he's done. He realizes who his real family is. Even though that wouldn't make sense since they're all related to each other. Literally, they all are. But mhm, something like that's gonna happen. Stephanie McMahon, here's the thing with her, and this was a missed opportunity. She should have made her. Well, has she even been in the Royal Rumble? I feel like that's a missed opportunity. She should have been in the Royal Rumble by now. It's been going on since 2018, I think. She still hasn't made one Royal Rumble appearance where she's actually been fighting, and this is a former women's champion. You have to remember, Stephanie McMahon was a wrestler as well. So they missed the opportunity when she was on commentary for the first ever women's Royal Rumble. It was Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. They were sitting on the sides watching, and Charlotte and Stephanie McMahon was on commentary. So that would have been a nice time. Her music hit, she would have won the ring. No, tonight that would have been a shot. They could have played the old theme song. You want more? You want more? You want more? Whatever that song. It's your time. Don't do no 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 no, everybody. I think China had that song. Wasn't China? Wasn't that her song at one point? You want more? I forgot, but that would have got a huge pop if Stephanie McMahon came out to that song with the lights being all dark and shit with the green DX logo. Now that I think about it, did the Rascals steal that from the DX? It kind of reminds me. Green, the Rascals, green with the little spray paint. Isn't that the same green as the DX? I honestly wouldn't have been happy if Stephanie McMahon won the Royal Rumble like her dad. I want Solo to Bloodline to attack Cody and have Justin come in for the save. Oh, wow, that would be different. That would be different if Dustin did come to help his brother. That would have been different. Oh, Kings of Kings. Oh, bow down to the king. Oh, I haven't heard that song in a while. The Triple H song. Yeah, that would have been cute. I think she has this new dubbed up. I think she has this new dubbed up song. To It's her song, but it's more dubbed up, more current, I guess. So that's her new thing. Yes, that is what I was thinking of. That was a huge song that a lot of people gravitated to once they heard that song. So yes, was thinking of that. Thank you, Ish. That would be a huge pop if she would have came back from that. Big E, we did think that he was gonna come back. Well, I did think he was gonna come back, and he did not. We didn't really see that much. Did we even see the New Day members such as Kofi and Xavier? I don't remember Kofi doing his spot tonight. I do recall Logan Paul doing the spot where he basically was on the announce table. He landed there, and then he literally just jumped from the stand to the steps and walked in the ring. Wasn't as dramafied as a Kofi Kingston spot. Wasn't as memorable as a Kofi Kingston spot, but that was your spot of the night. Was Logan Paul doing that? That would have been nice. I did say that in one of my videos, CM, that I would love to have seen that. I would love to have seen Triple H show up and make an appearance. I do know he's having some things going on with his heart. I think wasn't it reported and he kind of admit something there was a medical emergency and people were saying like a heart attack almost or well it was a heart attack. So I don't know if it would be good for his health. But even if he went in there for maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and did a little small bump or threw someone out, that would have been cute. But again, we don't want his legacy to be the last time we saw him. He was in the Royal Rumble for 10 minutes and he couldn't really do that much shit. So he got eliminated real fast. We don't want that to be the last of his legacy. I do feel like Triple H does have that itch to come back. Clearly, who was the first person we saw on Raw on Netflix? It was Triple H. So he clearly likes the cameras on him a little bit. Yes, can't have the game die just for a Rumble. Right. So if it would have been something like he could have done his little knee, but you know what? Again, he could have done something with his knee. What was that? The running knee he would do. But again, he may not want to run that fast because again, he has heart issues. But he could have a small little appearance. You know who I really wanted to come back, but I know this is not ever gonna happen. Is my favorite wrestler. He was my favorite for a while. It is Hurricane, but for a while, my favorite was Tyson Kidd. He is in my top 10 for years. I've been wanting him to return. Oh my gosh, that what Samoan Joe did to him. Damn, he was really having a revamp of his character. He was really showing people Tyson Kidd that he still got it, having that NXT run, and then that damn muscle buster ruined his damn career. But I still have hope that maybe he can come back just for a Royal Rumble, even like if it's like a Vicky Guerrero kind of thing where he just comes back, talks on the microphone, and then gets thrown out the ring. At least the fans got to see him one last time. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that ish. I haven't seen Andrade the last of his match. I really haven't seen any of his matches, so I would have to look that up ish, and I'll get back to you to let you know if I like it. But thank you for that. I would have to see it so I can relate a little bit more. Was it good? Okay, that was a long way. Well, I watched just the ring. I want them to do the ring like the WrestleMania 3. Those were cool. Um, I might have seen that a long time ago, WrestleMania 3, but that sounds like it was a long entrance ramp, but the rides seem interested. We may see that again. I mean, they always bring things back eventually, CM. Eventually, they bring the old stuff back, so they may bring that back. Rey Mysterio being number one was a little surprising. Okay, so you're talking about okay. Andrade, it's sad watch, but to be honest, it was a really nice tribute for him. His health was so bad he couldn't walk, but he finished the match. Damn, that sounds horrible. Andre the Giant? Oh wow, I would have to watch that. Maybe I'll watch it after I get off of here or tomorrow when I relax. But damn, is this on Peacock or is this on YouTube? But I'm about to get off. We talked about it. Now it's been 45 minutes I've been on here. One to get on live. I will be back next week. And of course, I post at least 3 times a week. So you will be seeing me on the feed. And I'm on TikTok, Markel's World. I'm on Twitter, well, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, Markel's World. If you ever want to follow my socials and interact. But yes, it's been 45 minutes and I'll be back next week. But let's get to this real fast. He does. It's a real shame that I forget he's the champion, see him at times because they don't really showcase him as a champion. But yes, he's really good with his spear. That was really great what he did to Roman. And I do thank you for coming, CM. You have a great night too. I'm getting off. Yeah, it's been 45 minutes, but I have a new video where I reacted to the Women's Royal Rumble winner if you want to see that. But I'll be back and I will post when I'll return next week. But I want to say thanks to CM, thanks to Ish. God, I didn't respond to you. Mm, Elizabeth, it was always a pleasure. Gia, forever. I know you were talking, and then I don't know if you went away, but nevertheless, it was great talking to you about the EO and Rhea. I already said bye to Elizabeth. It was nice talking to you, Chad. I know you mentioned Cena winning the TNA championship. I mean, if that happens, will they count it? Will they count it towards beating Rick's reign? But I think I said my buys. I don't really have anything to say to Justin, who's asking me if I'm an alien. There's really nothing to talk about. Preston, thank you for the comment. I'm sure you're a cutie pie too. Thank you, though, for your comment. But if you're watching the replay, follow the Markel's World here on YouTube. Follow on TikTok, Markel's World, Instagram, Markel's World. X, Markel's World, Blue Sky, Markel's World. That is where you can find me. But this is Markel's World, all things pro wrestling news and my life. I'll see you guys on the next video, YouTube. Peace.